I don't know why I expected anything different. A while ago, I saw Primate in theaters, and you know, it's a horror movie made in January, or at least released in January, and I saw that the Rotten Tomato scores were decently high, so yeah, I was gonna watch it. Man, was I tricked. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why I expected anything different. This is starting to become a how many times we have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man moment. January horror movies are never going to be good. Full stop. Just, they will never. And I do not understand why this movie got so many high scores. This movie was fucking awful. It's so bad. This is literally the kind of movies that I'm going to forget by the time the end of the year has come. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, what movies did I watch? And I'm going to put this and I'm just not going to remember anything about it. It's so awful. Not even joking, this is so far the worst movie out right now that you could watch in 2026. And again, this should be no surprise to anyone. It's a horror movie released in January. Like, can we please just, like, understand this is what's gonna happen every time? And at first I thought this was made by Blumhouse, but no, apparently this was, like, produced by Paramount or something. And I'm just so surprised because this is the level of shit that I would see from Blumhouse movies. So yeah, Primate is about a monkey going crazy, going bananas. And he lives with this family and he's really loved. He's a really loved monkey, a chimpanzee actually, to be specific. So he lives with this family, but one day he decides, oh no, I'm evil, I'm going to kill everyone. And then he kills a lot of people. And then the movie ends. I just explained the entire plot. There is absolutely nothing you need to know going into this movie, or there's nothing you need to expect. It's a generic story. Nothing is built upon, nothing is learned, nothing is developed at all. This is such a nothing-ass movie. And it's funny because I at least expect some things to, like, happen throughout the movie, and like of course things did, but like nothing like interesting or important really did. The monkey turns evil and then he dies, so sorry, spoiler alert, but I promise you are not going to want to watch this movie. Every character in this movie is fucking awful. It is as if the director told everyone to be a 20-year-old party girl or guy, and that is their entire character. No one acted believable, everyone was goofy, non-serious. Even the acting that goes with it, it was just so awful and unforgettable. Like, literally, like, I don't think anyone part of this movie even tried or even wanted to try. Maybe that's an insult, maybe that's a little too mean to say, but come on, like, no one even tried. I'm sorry. There's absolutely no chemistry between any character, there's nothing to get attached to, there's no, like, oh no, this person died, and you're supposed to feel sad. Like, you will not feel that throughout watching this movie. You literally could care less about who dies because a lot of the characters are also unlikable. I guess you can kind of feel bad for the chimpanzee for, you know, turning evil. Yeah, let's talk about that. It turns out the chimpanzee only turned evil because of, get this, rabies. And guess what? The movie made it seem like rabies was this unknown phenomenon that happens so much. And like they do this thing at the beginning of the movie where they define rabies and what could happen to it. And it's like, why is the movie taking this so serious? Everyone fucking knows what rabies is. I'm pretty sure they teach you this stuff in like middle school, if not high school, but this movie wants to be like, hey guys, did you know there's this thing called rabies? Yeah, it could happen. Even though factually it couldn't happen on the island of Hawaii of where this movie took place, by the way. So whatever, just movie's got a movie. It's gotta happen somehow. The monkey's gotta be evil. The plot is so dumb throughout the entire movie and it's so cartoonishly stupid. They pull off so many cliches and fucking predictable things like someone sneaking in through the room to try to find the thing, something, and they step on the remote and oh no, the remote just so happens to turn on the TV instantaneously and play the loudest cartoon ever known to man. I literally kid you not, we are literally still doing these same tropes and predictable shit that bad movies did decades ago, and we're still doing it today. What the fuck is going on? And then they did this other thing where it's like, oh no, the monkey broke through the glass and now there's glass all over the dock and one person runs through it, but she's fine. So we're supposed to be like, oh, okay, so nothing's gonna happen. But then someone else runs through it and they get hurt. It's like, oh no, the glass came back. There was these two guys that showed up to like help out, but not really. They thought they were gonna like have sex with the girls or whatever, not knowing that there was an evil chimpanzee about to kill them. And it turns out the car that they arrived in is the exact same car as one of the characters. One of the characters was trying to run away and she grabbed keys, but oh no, it was for the wrong car. Oh no, it just so happened that these two people have the exact same car. Editing was so fucking lazy. There were times where the chimpanzee was like attacking someone and then the camera cuts and then the chimpanzee like got off of them. I guess it wanted to give the girls a fighting chance? Speaking of fighting chances, let's talk about how stupid this whole shit could be from the beginning. When the chimpanzee started turning evil, it was at that point like a 5v1. There was 3 teenage girls. One guy was pretty buff, maybe. He was probably in shape a little bit. And one girl, like, who could probably handle her own. So you have 5 people against this chimpanzee, and I'm sorry, I don't care what's going on. How do you not win a 5v1? Like, just fucking beat the shit out of the monkey. I don't know. I know, like, obviously, like, chimpanzees and most, like, monkeys and all that are pretty strong. But I'm pretty sure a 5v1 is some good odds. I don't know, man. I could probably call up 4 people that I know, and I feel like we can confidently beat up a chimpanzee. We might, at the most, lose 1 person, but I'm confident. They at least, like, were smart about the rabies. Like, the monkey wasn't just diving in water. They at least remembered that part. By the way, I'm also, like, not referring to many people's names because I genuinely do not remember anyone's name. I think one person's Lucy, the main character, and Cat, and I think the monkey was named Ben. I don't know. There's also this dad character who raised the main character and her sister, who also raised the chimpanzee. He's mute, so he can't speak, so he uses sign language, and he was kind of like useless throughout the whole movie, but it was funny seeing him beat up chimpanzee, so that was funny. It seemed like he was the only one who actually ever did anything. The music was great. There was actually some good song choices here. So much, in fact, that I was actually looking up the music for this movie. Yeah, the music is good. I know, right? Crazy. The visuals were just really, really bad because half of this movie was completely dark. And yes, like the actual dark, like it was night throughout the whole movie and the CGI just was hidden in its darkness. So yeah, you could barely see anything, so don't bother even trying to like try to be there for, oh, maybe the monkey looks scary, because it was so fucking dark the whole movie. This was actually one of the movies where I actually almost fell asleep because I was so bored throughout the whole movie. It's just not interesting. Everything else is bad. I really don't have much else to say. Like, just, this movie is so predictable. You can tell what's going to happen by the first 2 seconds of this movie. Hell, even before coming in, you can probably guess how this movie is going to end. It's just nothing special. The writing is awful and lazy. The acting is bad and forgettable. You don't learn anything. Nothing ever happens. It's just a one and done situation. The movie tries to also, like, kind of sequel bait, but not really. It's weird. Like this movie was ever going to get a sequel or a continuation. Yeah, bad movie. Don't watch it unless you like these bad horror movies that comes out in January. 2 out of 10. That's what it gets. That's it. All right. That's all I want to talk about. Everyone, you have a nice one.